Welcome to our podcast called The 3-Minute Reel, brought to you by AIM Higher in Education Incorporated. This particular series is called Real Talk on Education. I'm your host, Raketa Thomas. Hi, thank you so very much for joining us for the 3-Minute Reel. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, thank you for inviting me. My name is Binta Ouedraogo, and I've worked in education since 1996, let's put it that way, where I've worked in the capacity of being a tutor. I've also been a school counselor, K through 12. I've been a substitute teacher, and I'm also a teacher for my own kids.
Excellent. Well, I have 3 questions to ask you, so let's get started with them. My very first question to you is, what did school look like for you and the kids in the spring?
I saw my daughter's schools attempt to provide an extension of education via remote learning, leaving parents to have to scramble with their roles as being a parent, a teacher, a wife. And in many ways, this created tension in the relationship with the girls, with my kids. My daughter in 3rd grade at the time had weekly assignments that she had to complete. Those assignments were all graded. They all included apps that she had to get on. They were online videos that teachers had recorded of themselves giving a lesson in the video. They were projects that students were assigned. They had art projects that they needed to complete. They even had PE assignments, believe it or not, where we had to record her doing certain PE, whatever, movements and working out and so on and so forth.
So I guess my second question to you is, what educational decisions have you made for your children that you may not necessarily have made had it not been for the pandemic?
So I just thought that it was more important as a transition to kind of keep the familiarity, keep things less new, I guess, for her, to just allow her to continue with the online learning, with the understanding through the school principal and the teacher that things were going to definitely be very different this semester as in terms of how they were going to proceed with the online learning.
So my third and final question to you is, what do you hope to see happen in the future?
My hope is that through these conversations that we involve, like I said, all of the actors in education, and that we understand that these changes will only be valued and will only be positive if everybody is involved in the discussion.
Right. Do you have any last thoughts?
We have been given an opportunity through this pandemic to reanalyze, revisit, and just review everything in each one of our lives. And if we don't use that time, the resources that we now have available to us, now that there's sort of a stop in the world, then we're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities for our children's futures.
Well, thank you so very much. And it was wonderful speaking with you. Till next time. Thank you for listening to our podcast, The 3-Minute Reel. We hope you enjoyed it and that you'll come back and hear the next one. This podcast has been brought to you by AIM Higher in Education Incorporated, where we focus on education for success.